that in there.
San Diego's about to serve up a feast for all of your senses. This comes with an ocean breeze, too. I love this event, Del Mar Wine and Food Festival, back here September 10th through the 14th. That's soon. It's coming quick. So we have a preview for you. We have the co-founder, Troy Johnson, joining us. We also have Aiden, the head chef at Urban Wood, and we have Carissa from Feeding San Diego. Thank you all for being with us. Troy, I'm going to start with you, the man, helping bring this to San Diego. Now the world wants to come. Tell us about the event.
It has raised the amount of cortisol in my body and joy at the same time. Equal. This was something we started 3 years ago, and we said, what if we got all the best chefs and our favorite moms and pops in San Diego to a series of dinners around San Diego and one epic grand tasting on a lawn right by the coast. Invited our Food Network friends, got Alex Morgan, Drew Brees, Rob Machado, did a whole athlete thing involved. And my wife is way too ambitious. This is all due to Claire. And what if we raise money for Feeding San Diego? So these are the reasons right here why we do everything that we do. To raise money for Feeding San Diego, which we raised $70,000 over the first 2 years, and then highlight chefs like Aiden.
Yes.
And that's
look at him working so hard over here. We're going to talk about what Chef Aiden is doing here in just a second. But you talked about the fundraising aspect of it, and I want to focus on that here too, because for those of you who don't know, I mean, it is a culinary experience, the drinks, the wine, all of that if you haven't been. But the part that really hits the heart is the fact that it's supporting people in our community who really need it right now. Chris, if you can explain what Feeding San Diego does and the need that's out there.
Yeah, so Feeding San Diego is a partner food bank of Feeding America, and we work locally to rescue nutritious food. We do that from grocery stores, farms, and we get that food to people who are experiencing food insecurity. And Feeding America estimates there are about 400,000 people in our county that are experiencing food insecurity. That means they just don't have the means to purchase those 3 nutritious meals a day, and we don't think that's acceptable. We think everyone deserves access to nutritious food. So we are, both solving kind of the environmental problem of food waste. We have a lot of food that exists in our food system that needs to just be redistributed. And so that's what our organization does. So all of the donations that come to us help with sustaining our programs, which is the food rescue aspect, getting that food and then getting it to people, parents, military families, seniors, both here.
Kids.
Kids. I know. I keep thinking there are kids who are not getting nutritious meals every day. And people that you may not even expect are going through this because they don't necessarily want to be public about it or tell everyone about this struggle that they're dealing with. But we know inflation. We know the price of food these days. What are you noticing this year or this season?
Well, there's a lot of, with the current political climate, there's a lot of uncertainty. Federal benefits have been cut. There are people who are going to be losing their SNAP, CalFresh benefits. And there's just, the economic uncertainty is really starting to create problems for families. And so they need help with some of those basic needs. They're coming to food distributions that Feeding San Diego is putting on. We're seeing increases of people coming to those food distributions, but we do our best to make it stigma-free. We are at a lot of schools.
Everyone's welcome.
Everyone's welcome, and that's really kind of what we're all about.
All right, Carissa. So as you're, wondering what to do in a week from now, get those tickets. You know it's going to a great cause, and you're about to experience something I've never seen before. We have
in the VIP tent. This is going to be your first taste.
Oh, okay.
First taste. That's a lot of pressure.
Chef Aiden, what did you just cut up? What did you do here? Describe your work.
So what we have here is some local bluefin tuna from San Diego. This was caught by one of our friends, Ryan Sebo. So he brings in a lot of tuna for us. He goes out for like 4 days and comes in with these monsters, huge tunas. So we're going to be getting the biggest one that he has, and then we're going to be bringing it over to the Del Mar Food and Wine Festival. Then myself, Chef Brian Malarkey, Chef Carlos Anthony, and a couple other of our friends in San Diego.
Some names you may have heard of before. I don't know.
Just 1 or 2. We're going to be breaking down a huge tuna in front of people, and then essentially we're going to ask all of our chef friends to come over and do their own little riff on some tuna crudos.
So cool.
This is one of my favorites, just because it's crazy simple. It just relies on really good tuna. After that, we have some plums from Sage Hill Ranch and Gardens, who is a good friend of mine, and then some radishes from JR Organics, a calamansi vinaigrette, and then just some lime leaf oil.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's simple, it's sour, it's bright.
Yeah,
it's
everybody has
fun.
lime leaf oil and calamansi vinaigrette hanging around their house.
Did we not?
I've like, actually never heard of that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, right.
Sure
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It's super simple. Don't worry.
We're gonna bring our friends from the studio out. Can we taste this?
Yeah,
Please.
So-
Yeah. I made two as well because you know, just in case.
We got options. We have hungry people.
I also
here,
haven't
so.
had breakfast, so I'm excited to eat.
This is a good protein-packed breakfast too. Troy, let's talk about the event and how people can get tickets. And it starts with what?
So it starts opening night on September 10th with the opening party with the San Diego FC. We're doing San Diego classic restaurants. You know, we've got Ponce's, we've got Dobson's, we've got the people that have been around and haven't opened in the last year and got an Instagram wall, but the San Diego Classics have built this scene. And then we've got a dinner with Alex Morgan at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar on September 12th. That's all about raising money, raising awareness for her foundation, which is empowering local girls and women in sports and chefs and everything else.
Dinner with Alex Morgan?
Yes. Well, I don't. I think my wife does. And then there's an after party with Michael Voltaggio on. It's called Cluck Fest. We're gonna have all chicken dishes from around San Diego and tequila on Saturday night. And the grand tasting is the big show. That's where he's gonna be. It's where over 100 chefs. Guy Fieri's gonna be there. Voltaggio, Jet Tila, Mark Murphy, the Grill Dads. I mean, so many people.
Amazing.
Friends on a grass. I mean, and it's just a massive cookout, and you have ample space, and you got sun, and then there's smoke, and there's oil, and there's tuna. Yeah,
It's all going to be incredible.